Nothing better to me than the sound of a full strip of scratch cards being pulled out of a newsagent's little box.
Hi, we're Max and Ivan.
Hello.
And joining us on the ropes this week is Ed Gamble. You may know him as the comedian and co-host of the Off Menu podcast, whose new show, Hot Diggity Dog, is coming to Australia this June.
But when he steps into the world of Clash of the Comics, he becomes...
Ed the Gambler Gamble.
Welcome to On the Ropes. We were due to be joined by Ed the Gambler Gamble, but he hasn't shown up. We've been waiting for some time, so it's entirely possible that we'll be guest-free on this occasion.
To be honest, I'm a little bit relieved because last time...
Cha-ching.
Mr. Gambler.
Hello.
24 hours prior to this, when Ivan and I were due to present that Clash of the Comics Heavyweight Championship belt to what many are calling its rightful owner, Phil "Kill" Wang. Ed the Gambler Gamble invaded the ring and, with the help of his henchman, Bullet, who wiped us both out with a clothesline, made off with that self-same belt. I see that you still have it on your possession.
You can't make off with something that's yours all along.
Many people would dispute that. Phil won that belt. We were there to present it to him officially.
You didn't win that belt. You've rebranded.
We have rebranded.
Different belt.
Semantics. He won a different belt. We have rebranded Clash of the Comics, coming to the Apollo October the 8th. But the new belt, which we were very excited to present to the world, we were due to award to Phil officially as our reigning champion, and due to your actions, he never got to lay his hands on it.
No, so it's mine, and I've scratched my name in the back of it.
That's so expensive for us to...
With a compass.
Oh, not a...
Difficult to find one in later life, a compass.
Yeah.
I had to borrow it off a boy.
Ivan and I will attempt to remain professional despite the actions of yesterday. For those in the Clash of the Comics universe who've not met you before, who is Ed the Gambler Gamble?
My name's Ed Gamble. Ed the Gambler Gamble. I'm a gambler.
So what does a day in the life of the gambler look like?
Wake up about 3 a.m, play online poker. I'm gambling up to 250 times a day. Every decision I make is a bet from the minute I wake up until the minute I close my eyes. I'll be looking out the window, just gambling in my head, going, I bet myself that crow is going to land on that branch.
And if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I just pick loads of branches. There's literally no chance it's not going to land on one of the branches.
Playing the odds.
Yeah.
Arbitrage.
What?
I'm not sure if that's the right word.
Bit more online poker, then I'll just go out in the world. Casinos, betting shops, scratch cards. Nothing better to me than the sound of a full strip of scratch cards being pulled out of a newsagent's little box. The whole reel. They're like, just one scratch card, is it? Like, do you remember me yesterday? And they'll go, oh yeah. And they have to pull it all out. Like toilet paper. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. The full thing. Eventually I'm scratching them off while they're still pulling them out. They're still attached with my special coin. Massive coin. Huge coin I take with me in a backpack. Can do 4 scratch cards all at once. Is it a winner? No. Is it a winner? No. Is it a winner? No. That takes me through till about 10 p.m. They've shut the shop. They've had to put the strip all the way from the box out the letterbox out the front door. So I'm just outside the newsagent, just tugging away. Sometimes it'll break off and I'll have to wait there until the next morning.
Quite a training regime.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of wrist work to scratch off so many scratch cards.
Many of my most devastating moves are conducted with the wrist.
Clash of the Comics is coming to the Hammersmith Apollo on October the 8th.
And this seat could be yours. Or this one.
Last time round, Phil Wang got slammed through a table, clambered back in and won the belt. So don't miss out. Book now at clashofthecomics.co.uk and witness some smash hit comedy.
But not from this seat. I purchased it already.
Ivan, you are literally in the show.
Yeah, and I'm going to have the best view of myself.
For those who are yet to witness the shocking footage of the way you came into possession of that belt, would you care to give your side of the story of what happened?
I caught wind of the fact that you two chumps were inviting Phil "Kill" Wang to Progress Wrestling. to hand him over this belt, even though he has not won this belt. I'm the star of Clash of the Comics. We should know that by now. So I thought I should come down there, tell everyone what was going on, let the Progress fans know, and take this belt for myself. And I did it. I did it all by myself.
Well, I was going to say, how would you respond to allegations that not only did you not do it all by yourself, the only way you were able to do it at all is because you paid off your henchman, Bullet, to come and...
Not a henchman.
No?
It was just a mate.
He's a mate. Okay. But not a henchman, not a man that you've paid to...
No. I mean, I pay him.
I think you did loudly offer him money in the room.
Yeah, I pay him money.
Right.
But I don't pay him.
Okay.
Right.
So the money is sort of incidental to...
It just happens.
It just that...
Yeah, everything that he does, he'd do anyway.
Right.
But I also pay him separately to all of that. I pay him.
It just so happens that you...
Yeah.
You give
for
him...
That's for other stuff.
Other stuff?
Yeah.
Would you care to disclose what other stuff...
He does some work. He does some work for me.
Does some work.
Yeah. But he's not a henchman.
Well,
I don't need a henchman.
I mean, he clearly was. He knocked us both down. He hurled
I didn't see that.
I mean, you happen to be looking away, but that's exactly what happened.
If you're looking away, then you can't be involved in the thing.
I'm not sure that's. I'm not sure
That's legal.
Not sure that's legal.
That's legal. I know lawyers.
Fair enough.
I'm glad you brought Bullet up, actually, because that's the reason I'm here.
Oh.
Look, I don't need Bullet to do anything. I could have done all that by myself.
Right.
But he was there. I let him be there, and also separately I pay him. But the reason I've come here today, it's certainly not to talk to you two.
Clearly.
I've come here today to announce the fact that I do now have what I like to call a stable.
You do?
Yeah, a little gang,
Oh.
and I don't need them.
Right.
They are just there. I'm actually helping them. It's like a community project.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've just got so much money, I don't know what to do with it.
So whilst you're not paying them, you are giving them money
Separately, yeah.
separately.
Also, you've got to spend money to make money.
Right.
And I make money and spend the money.
Spend the money. That sort of checks out.
So you're assembling a group of wrestlers
Yeah.
that will all work for you, or at the very least...
They will be with me. They will not be working for me. They will not do anything for me because I don't need anyone to do anything for me. But they're there, and if they do stuff and I don't see it, then it's fine.
Right. So...
Gamblers Anonymous.
I beg your pardon?
Gamblers Anonymous.
You've called yourselves Gamblers Anonymous.
Yeah, because they're anonymous. Apart from Bullet, I forgot to give him his mask.
So you, come October the 8th, will be flanked or in some way supported by a group of unknown henchmen or community members, Bullet being among them, the others currently
Anonymous.
anonymous.
/TBA.
What would you say to accusations that this is further clear example of you skewing the odds against Phil Wang and in your favour?
You can't skew the odds, baby. That's what I say. The odds is the odds. Lady Luck is a fickle mistress with beautiful hair. I can do what I do. I'll be who I be. Roll the dice. The house always wins. But yeah, if they want to beat the shit out of Phil, that's good as well.
Right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And speaking of Phil Kill Wang, as the world is now well aware, on October the 8th at the Hammersmith Apollo, the main event will be Gamble versus Wang, the battle for the belt. When Wang joined us here on the ropes, he had some strong words for you. Ed the Gambler Gamble. If you have anything to say directly to Phil Wang, now's your chance.
Phil Wang, whatever your name is, you're an absolute disgrace to the art of wrestling. Ed the Gambler Gamble on October the 8th at the Hammersmith Apollo is going to paste you all over the ring. I'm putting everything on red, and the red in this case is specifically your blood pouring out of every orifice of your body. Not every orifice, actually. But me and Gamblers Anonymous, we're going to prove to you once and for all that you should not have this belt. I will be walking out of the Hammersmith Apollo holding this belt above my head, and the next morning I will take this belt and I will bet it on something. And you know what? I'll win, because I'm Ed the Gambler Gamble, and I win 48% of the time.
That's not very high.
Depends how much you're betting.
You're still losing more times than you're No, it doesn't matter. Ed, the Gambler Gamble, thank you so much for joining us on the ropes.
Can I go?
You may.
I hired a helicopter to bring me here. It's waiting outside.
Again, this feels like a hugely irresponsible use of your money.
Spend money to make money.
I just don't know how hiring a helicopter will help you make money.
Found a quid on the floor of the helicopter.
I still don't think you're up.
We'll see.
The helicopter's up. Sorry.
You'll never see this again.
Do you mean you're going to lose it before the Apollo? Or?